What's up guys, it's Zach from Shoreline. Today I'm going to do a review on the Union Expedition bindings followed by installation. The Expedition comes in two different models. It comes in a carbon model at $499 and a non-carbon model at $350. There are some differences between these bindings, starting with the strap. The heel strap for the carbon is going to be real minimalist with no padding, and I do think this is a really comfortable strap. It's one of my favorites out right now. The non-carbon model is going to have just a slight amount of padding, still a great strap, but in my personal opinion, I do like these non-padded hard plastic straps. They really surprise me on how great they are. The flex rating is going to be the same for the high backs at a 7 out of 10 for both these models, but the base of these will be a little bit stiffer on the carbon, coming in at a 9 out of 10 flex for the carbon and a 7 out of 10 flex for the non-carbon. Base trays are also covered in EVA foam on the high backs as well, and this EVA foam is coated with a non-stick chemical that helps resist snow and ice from sticking to your binding. Really nice feature that Union put in there for us. Let's talk about some of the advantages the carbon model has. With it being stiffer, it's going to help transfer energy more effectively into your board while you're touring uphill, which is going to be a great advantage. It's also going to be lighter, which everybody wants lighter gear while on the hill, and a lot of people would argue that it's going to be more indestructible than other bindings with the carbon material. It's definitely three great attributes to have in your binding. Union chose to go with the pin system to secure the bindings to the board while touring and riding. Their approach on this is that there's not a lot of moving parts, therefore there's going to be less things on this binding to fail while in the backcountry. That's kind of the theme of this binding. They want everything to be minimalist and not a lot of failing points. Another feature of this binding is going to be this heel riser here. When you're coming up on a challenging slope, you can flip that heel riser down and it'll give you an advantage while climbing the hill. Also, the forward lean on the back can be adjusted by pulling out on this mechanism and flipping it between ride mode and tour mode. The tour mode will be more relaxed, while the ride mode can provide you with forward lean. There are 4 different levels of forward lean to adjust between on this binding. Alright guys, so I just gave you a review on the product of the bindings here. Now I'm going to show you how to set these up. Super easy. Union gives you almost everything you need in the box to set this up. All you're going to need is your screwdriver and your tape measure. So we're going to start off by just mounting the most basic, easiest piece, just a little touring bracket right here. Just 3 screws, match up the shape. Really not much to this one. This is definitely, you don't need my help for this one. This one's super easy. Line up those screws and just screw them on in. And this one, like I said, is a fail-safe, nothing to this one. Match up the pattern with your touring bracket. Screw it right in. You're gonna have 2 touring brackets, and you'll just do the same with both of them. Alright, now that we have these touring brackets installed, we're gonna put down the puck brackets, and you'll take your guide for your puck brackets, line up the holes, get yourself a whole pizza pie here, and then we're going to take your puck bracket, line it up on the inserts to where you like your stance. I'm just going to leave it on there right now without screwing it in, just so I can get a proper measurement. I've got that side over there. I'm going to make my pizza on this side, line this one up over here, take my tape measure out, measure from the center. I've got about 19 inches. That's exactly how I like my stance. And now that I have those lined up, I'm going to take the screws, screw them on in. With that guide being in place, you don't got to worry about anything being aligned. The guide is doing all the alignment for you. And we're just going to put these screws in while leaving the guide in. Shouldn't take very long here. Screw, screw, screw. You don't want to tighten them too much when you first put them in. You just want to get them in there, and then once you have them in there, you want to do like a crisscross pattern to tighten them up. I've got the puck in my hand here. If we put the puck together, it's going to make the Union symbol. That's to help so you don't get confused. Make sure everything goes together nice and smoothly. And then on this puck, there's going to be room for these 2 aluminum indicators that will line up. You need to make sure that these indicators are set to the degree that you want to ride for your front or your back foot. There's notches on these indicators that you need to line up against. Make sure these notches are lined up on the exact same number on both sides of the puck. So I'm going to set my back foot up for about 3 degrees on both indicator. Then we're gonna lay that down on top of the puck bracket and screw them in. We've done the hard work. We've got the adapters on. We've got the pucks on. We have our degrees set. Everything's set up. Now all we gotta do is put the bindings on. Super easy. You point it in sideways like that. That way you can twist it into place. Then you're gonna take your pin, line it up through the hole, and put the pin through the channel here. The pin also has a little nylon tab on the end of it. You want to make sure that nylon tab is going to be easy to access while you're in the backcountry. You don't want to get that thing jammed in there all weird. You want to make sure it's sitting nice and easy to reach, so when you are done touring or riding, you can easily grab it and pull it out if you need to. And to pull it out, do the exact opposite. You twist it again until it becomes loose, and then you should be able to pull it straight up off your board and ready into tour mode. To install your binding in the tour mode, super easy. You're gonna take the toe of your binding, line it up on the touring mode bracket. It will easily line up. Make sure the holes are in alignment. Take your pin, put it through the holes. Get that pin through there. There's a little spot for your pin to sit. Again, make sure the fabric is easy to grab when you're done here. And now your binding is in touring mode, and you're all set and ready to tour.